Here we are on the homepage of aiCarousels.com, and their promise to us is the fastest way to create social media carousels. And basically, they're saying, it can be daunting for non-designers to create carousels, which is very true. And they say that their user-friendly tool simplifies the design while also getting AI to help you write the content. So sounds pretty cool. Recommended by top creators, and I see Luke Matthews' face here, and I pretty sure, I think it was probably Luke that drew my attention to this in the first place, and maybe I want to check it out. Now, I have a design background, so when I want to create a carousel, I do it in Canva, and a lot of the time I am creating quite, image-rich carousels. So here I'm talking about creating on-brand images in Midjourney, and so I need images as examples. If that's the kind of thing you're looking for, this probably isn't going to help you. However, if you have simple informational style carousels, this could actually be pretty cool. So let's have a look at what they offer. So here I've hit the Create Carousel button, and I have signed up for their Pro account, which is pretty reasonable. It's about $15 a month. And the reason I signed up for the Pro account was because you can do a certain amount on the free account, but none of the AI features were available to me without paying. So I paid for it to have a look at what it offers. So let's take a look. First of all, we will select a template. So they have a template gallery here and pretty nice selection. I like this one. This one's nice. Let's go with this one. Okay. Right. Now, thing that I really like here is we can go into color palette and we can say use a custom color palette, and then I can pop over to coolers where I have our brand colors. So I'm going to make the background our own dark color. I'm going to make the text color our shade of greeny turquoise, and I'm going to make the accent color our yellow. Already, this looks a lot more on brand for Frank and Marcy. Next, let's have a look at the typography. Now they have this load custom font here, and that's very useful, but I'm not actually going to use it for now. They have a bunch of different combinations here that you can choose from. I like this Archivo Black and Archivo. And then I like the uppercase titles. So now this is looking a lot more like I want it to look. Background design elements. They've got, again, a bunch of different things you can have here for your background. I really like this dotted drift one. I think that's really nice. And then personal info. I'm going to upload my headshot, put my name in, if I could spell it, and I will put the URL of my newsletter. And you can choose to have this just on every page or just on the opening and closing. So I like the idea of having it on the intro and outro. We've got essentially the design set up, and you can pop your own content in here. You can also choose to turn off any of the elements, but what we're going to try is the AI feature. So we're going to scroll up to the top here, and we're going to say, use this AI generate carousel. And in here, you can put in a topic. So this would, get you off the blank page, I guess. You could paste your text in here. What I really like is this. They have a custom instructions area here. So you could put some of your specific instructions in here, like words you want to avoid, or you could maybe tell it what your business is and who your audience is. And that might get you better output. And here they have, you could just pop in a URL or a YouTube video or upload a PDF. So I'm going to try doing this from a URL, and I'm going to just grab something from our blog. Let's take this post about hallucinations and see what it comes up with. All right, so what have we got? ChatGPT hallucinates. Now the text is wrapping here because hallucinates is such a long word. Yeah, so its writing is not brilliant. However, getting me off the blank page and real life examples, checking credibility are, they're pretty good headings, and I would probably just rewrite the text underneath. Books and beyond. ChatGPT cited 4 books, 2 were real and 2 were convincing but entirely made up titles by real authors. So that is correct. That's something I definitely remember was in the post. Meta's Galactica AI and Google's Bard also faced issues with hallucinations, leading to major consequences. That is correct. So it's not bad. And then the junior copywriter. Think of ChatGPT as your AI junior copywriter. It's helpful but needs supervision and fact checking. Yeah, that is also very similar to what I say in the post, only in the post I say that the secret is in knowing that ChatGPT is not your new head of marketing, it's your LSD loving junior copywriter. LSD loving because it is known to hallucinate. So yeah, it's removed a lot of my personality from the writing. But I wonder also if we use the custom instructions, would we be able to get it to do even better? So let's go back here. Say here, okay, so now let's tell it to maintain the personality of the original content and specifically look for unusual turns of phrase that you can include. Let's try just that and see what happens. So, why ChatGPT sometimes lies? I mean, straight away, this is a nicer title, I think, but we might need to see how can we make this smaller. Let's try typography. Well, that's interesting. So it's only making the individual slide smaller. It's not making the cover text smaller, which is what we need. Now I could take the uppercase off and that makes it smaller, but I really do like that uppercase. Anyway, I guess a little bit annoying. A little bit annoying that you don't have more fine-grained control here. So let's see what we've got. So interestingly, this custom instruction seems to work to some degree because it definitely sounds a bit more like me. It's it's using language like nope. Did I say nope in this post? I did not. Interesting. Tips for content creation. That's a good tip there. That's a good tip. Feed ChatGPT your own content. You know it best and can quickly spot any mistakes. Creating social media posts. Yeah. Think of ChatGPT as your not so reliable assistant. So it still doesn't want to get into the drug taking apparently. I'm sure they're probably using the OpenAI API for this. So I wonder, is it going to the OpenAI API and ChatGPT is saying, hey, I'm not admitting to any drug use. On the slide, we've got slide settings. So we could change this to text and image. It's a pity there isn't a top and bottom version. Image only. Oh, top and bottom. There we go. So screenshot. For some reason it has this browser thing on it now because it's a screenshot. I mean, it'd be handy to have this layout for just images as well. But still, that's pretty cool. You put your image URL in here or upload an image. Very nice. Very, very nice. Add a slide, reorder the slides. Pretty cool. So, is this perfect? No. Would I publish this in carousel straight out of aiCarousels.com? Absolutely not. No. But it looks good. It's on brand, and if you have a information based carousel, it's pretty good. Personally, with my design background, I'm more than likely I'm probably just going to carry on using Canva. But I think this is a pretty cool tool for someone who doesn't have a design background and who, to get you started creating a carousel fast. This is a really good option. I like it a lot. I'm very, I'm impressed with the features. It seems to have everything you could want for creating carousels. It's a very nice little tool. Very smart.